want to do things that make me happy. And that's what today's video is about. It's about cutting out toxic situations, toxic people, and doing things that truly make you happy. Hi guys, it's Ves. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. Every time I say that, it's like the first time I'm saying it. It's been forever, but we're back and I'm so excited. In today's video, I just wanted to sit down, drink my water, because now I'm a fitness girly. So we're drinking water. And I just want to do a life update video talking about where I've been, all the changes that have been going on. I quit my job. I'm more on TikTok. I'm on a fitness journey. I'm in a new relationship. Now I have a boyfriend. So a lot is going on and I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it. I'm really entering a brand new season of my life and I feel it. I feel it. My prefrontal cortex is happening, it's developing. I'm turning 25 soon and they say when you turn 25, your brain starts clicking. And I think that's happening to me. So I'm really excited for this next season of my life and I want to bring you guys along the journey with me. I always say I want to be super consistent with YouTube and then something pops up and it messes up my plans. But no, I have so many videos lined up for you guys, so many videos that I'm super excited about. And I can't wait to share them with you guys. Those videos are coming up, they're in the queue. But for today, I just wanted to sit down and have a chit chat. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And let's get started. For those of you guys who may know me just from TikTok, or for those who may know me only from Instagram, my name is Vesly. I'm literally a professional yapper and somebody who laughs at everything. I started this YouTube channel in 2019 and it was something that I've always wanted to do. It's something that really brought me so much joy watching other people's YouTube videos, and I always knew that talking is my talent. That's what I always tell people, and I felt like YouTube was a place where I could really be myself. It was just somewhere where I could just try new things, learn new things, and share my ideas and my experiences with others. My first video ever was a get ready with me for my first day of college, my freshman year, and that video took a lot of cojones to do. I was so freaking nervous filming it. I stopped. It took a little while. It probably took 2-3 hours to do. But at the end, I loved it, and I watch it back now and I cringe a little bit. But honestly, it's so sweet that I was brave enough to just go for it and just do it. And it was something that was super scary. It was super scary to be OMG, what if I don't say the right things? What if people don't understand my sense of humor? What if people don't get me? And that video just showed me that there's people who will get you. There's people who will understand you. There's people who are just like you. And it's more about building a community and having friends. And it was just my little besties. And it was just so much fun. That's a little bit about my YouTube journey. And again, I started in 2019 and I was also 19. Now I'm 24. It's 2024. It's about almost 5 years later after that video. That's crazy. And YouTube is just something I've always had in the back of my mind that okay, I'm gonna get back to making videos. I'm gonna get back to making videos, and I just didn't get the chance to do it. And now I feel like I'm done putting other people, other things ahead of myself and above the things that I want to do. And I want to do the things that I want to do. I want to do things that make me happy. And that's what today's video is about. It's about cutting out toxic situations, toxic people, and doing things that truly make you happy. With that being said, I told you guys a little bit about the reasons why I stopped doing YouTube, and it was because I didn't get the chance to. Most of my teenage years and my adult years, I have been doing 2 jobs, part-time, full-time, 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 and school. So doing that on top of moving out with my sister and just a lot of things were happening, a lot of things were changing. It really stopped me from making YouTube videos and it stopped me from making the content that I wanted to make. I did get on TikTok in 2021 and that was really cool. It was nice going from YouTube to TikTok because on TikTok, you do a 15-second video and that's it. You could just post it. It is what it is. But on YouTube, it takes a lot more prep. You have to get ready. You got to shower. You got to do mad stuff. So it was a really easy transition for me to go from making YouTube videos to getting on TikTok because it's okay, 4 hours of prep versus like 2 minutes. Like it was easy. I feel super blessed to have the community that I have on TikTok. I feel like my followers really understand me. They get my sense of humor. They get me, you know? And it's always in the back of my mind though. I'm like, damn, like they didn't get to see 2019 me. They didn't get to see 2020 me, where I was making crazy faces. I didn't have lip filler yet. Like I was nuts. Like I was even crazier. It's like as I was growing on TikTok, I was just like, damn, like I miss my YouTube fam. Like I miss them. And it's funny because I have 100,000 followers on TikTok and I only have 3,000 here, which I love you guys. But when people ask me and they're like, what are you? And I'm like, I'm just me. And they're like, no, but which social media platforms are you like on the most? And I'm like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. And it's like, I have way more followers and I'm way more consistent on TikTok, but YouTube feels like home. So I'm super excited for the videos that are gonna roll out soon. My first video ever was a get ready with me, like I told you guys. And it's so crazy looking back now. It's like I'm almost 2 years graduated from college. What? Like I posted that video. It was like, get ready with me to go to school. And it's like I have 2 years already done with school. Like that's insane. I feel like time is flying. And I try to bring this conversation up to anybody I meet. I'm like, how do you feel about the dates? How do you feel about time? Like, do you feel that time is flying as well? And they're like, yeah. And it's crazy, like everyone is having the same feelings, that time is really flying. Like the days are going by so fast. There's this thing that's like, oh yeah, the days are long, but the years are short. The days are short too, and the years are even shorter. Like time is really flying, and it's so important to do the things that you want to do. Because in a blink of an eye, my titties are gonna be even lower. Like life is too short to not do things that you want to do and not do things that make you happy. Point blank, period. Touching back on the conversation of jobs and stuff like that, I recently quit my job. I made a whole video on TikTok about it. And that video and just quitting in general was like a huge weight off of my shoulders. Like real bad. This was an organization that I was with for so many years, like I said in the TikTok. And it doesn't feel real. Like it doesn't, I don't know if anybody else has felt like this, but like it's been a week since I quit and it doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm on vacation. It feels like I'm gonna go back soon. It feels like I'm not answering the emails, but I'm gonna get to them soon. In my head, I still have like a list of things I gotta do for them. And it's like, I don't work there anymore. I don't work there anymore, and it's hard for me to like wrap my head around right now that I'm not there anymore. When something becomes a part of like your norm and a part of your everyday, it's hard to break away from. And like I've never experienced that until now. Like for real, I've never experienced this feeling until now. People see me on social media laughing all the time, and they think like my full-time job is laughing on social media. And it's like, like I have a job. I remember when I posted on YouTube that me and Vicky were moving out. I posted like a vlog of us moving out, and people were seriously DMing me and telling me like, oh wow, you moved out on YouTube money. And I'm like, like what? Like I have a job, you know? Like something that I've always tried to do is keep different areas of my life separated from social media. And it's hard because it's like, that's not the way that it should be. Like if I'm gonna be transparent and be myself, I should be myself all the way through. That's what I preach all the time. Just be yourself, be yourself. And it felt like I was hiding huge parts of myself for so long. I was working multiple jobs, I was working a lot, and I never spoke about it. Being a marketing manager, being a social media manager for nonprofits is my life. It was my life, and I was working all the time on the weekends, on the weekdays. Even though I work from home, your brain doesn't shut off. Like you're always working, constantly working. And it's like, I never shared that part of myself on social media. Like I posted maybe 2-3 videos about it on TikTok throughout the years, but I never fully said like, hey guys, this is what I do. It was rough because I really felt like I wasn't being myself fully because I wasn't opening up that part of my life, if that makes sense. Part of the reason why I didn't open up about my jobs was because one of them was extremely toxic. And I always had this feeling that I was gonna get fired. Like every day I had the feeling I was gonna get fired. So every day I was exhausting myself, doing the most that I could, being there 100%, being active, and just trying to do the most. Something that I've learned in the past 2 years was that toxic relationships, toxic situations are not always as stereotypical or dramatic as we make it seem. Sometimes we think that like a toxic relationship is one where there's like violence, like physical violence in there, but it's like, yo, toxic relationships are also emotional, they're mental. Any relationship or situation that does not make you feel good, that really hurts you, hurts the way you feel about yourself, any of those situations that really knock you down like that, those are toxic situations and toxic relationships. And I felt like it took me a while to accept that. I was just like, if I can control myself, I can control the situation. And yeah, that's true to a certain extent. Pero también, sometimes when a situation is really messing with you, there's nothing that you can do but leave. A concept that has really helped me a lot is the concept of when you name it, you tame it. If you can name what's happening to you or the feelings that you have, if you can name them, you can tame them. Going through the motions every day in a toxic job and not realizing or not really coming to terms with that, the fact that it is really toxic, there's no getting through it. There's no overcoming it because you're just existing in that moment. You're not naming the feeling. You're not naming what's actually going on with you. When I was finally able to say that this situation does not make me feel good, I was able to tame it and I was able to move forward. And that applies to jobs, relationships, all of the above. I was in a situationship with somebody for 4 years and it was toxic as hell. I never named it. I never really like came to terms with what was going on or how I was really feeling. And when I really realized like, hey, you don't make me feel good. Like, I don't even really like you like that. I was able to be like, okay, I don't like it. Let me make a change. Let me switch. Let me make a change here. The same thing applies for my weight gain journey. We're jumping a lot of topics here, but I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. In the pandemic, I gained over 60 pounds. And I didn't really notice that was happening to me until things just started to feel different. Like I was out of breath so much more. My clothes didn't fit me right. I felt weird. Like I felt sluggish. I felt like something was wrong. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I looked in the mirror one day and it hit me. It hit me real bad. Like I'm gaining weight. Like I'm gaining a lot of weight. And it was fast too. Like within a year, I was already putting up so much weight. Things that I think contributed to my weight gain was definitely moving out. You know, even though Dominican food isn't the most healthy, we fry a lot of things and stuff like that. It is relatively healthier than what I was eating here in my house when I moved out. When we moved out, it was a lot of like ordering out, stuff that was super fried. And again, just a lot of takeout, a lot of Chipotle. Chipotle, I still love it. But it contributed a lot to my weight gain. I gained so much weight in the first year we moved out. Honestly, a true like turning point for me was definitely at the end of last year. At the end of 2023, I realized I had stretch marks on my stomach. Stretch marks in places I did not expect. Stretch marks besides the stomach. And I was just like, whoa, hold on. Like I took trying to live my best life way too far because now it's going to an extreme and I'm not even trying to make a change here. I had to change the way I posed in pictures. I had to change the way I was filming some videos for TikTok. And if I'm being real, gaining so much weight made me not want to be on social media, period. Like, just being completely honest. I don't know if other people can feel me on this, but I hope they can. When you start gaining significant amounts of weight, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Like, does anybody else feel that way? There's times that I will literally look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, that can't be me. Like, is that me? Is that what I really look like? And I really had to stop and think, and I'm like, hold on, is that me? And it was hard for me to be like, okay, let's do better. I spent a lot of the past 2-3 years in a really big funk, like really bad, where I was in this growing and changing stage for the past 2-3 years. Ever since I was little, I was very confident in who I was, what I want, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. I was very confident in that. And anybody who's met me in person, anybody who's watched me forever, I was very confident in who I was as a person. And after I graduated college, it hit me for the first time like, oh, hold on. Who are you outside of school? Who are you outside of work? Who are you outside of the things that you do? Who are you when you're by yourself? That's when it really hit me that, hold on, who am I outside of these things that I say are me? Who am I? If all of this was gone tomorrow, who is Vesly? That realization really sent me into a spiral, honestly. Things really started to change for me when I realized that these situations were not making me happy. Like, I don't feel good here. When I realized that my job wasn't making me the happiest, that I was working like crazy all of these years and it wasn't making me happy, I realized I had to make a change. And that's the era that I feel like I'm in right now. I feel like there's so many changes happening and I'm excited for them. I'm so excited for them. I cut off toxic people. I cut off toxic situations. I cut off things that just didn't make me feel good, habits that didn't make me feel good. And that's when I started to feel like more of myself. When I really started asking myself the tough questions of, well, who am I without working so hard? Who am I without what I do for others? Who am I? That's when things really started to change for me. And that's when I felt more me than ever. So the era that I'm in right now, I'm excited to share with you guys. I am looking into getting into new hobbies. I recently just got into air dry clay. So I look forward, if you guys want to, I can make videos about air dry clay projects. On a fitness journey, I really want to lose 30 pounds before summer. That's my goal. Hopefully I make it, like, fingers crossed. I have a whole plan. I'm trying to stick to it. I have a gym routine. Like, I'm doing the damn thing. Like, I'm excited. I want to do things that make me happy, and YouTube is up there with things that really, really make me happy. An incredible lesson that I had to learn in these past few years is that you are not the work that you do. You are not the stuff that you can achieve. You are you, and it's okay to lose yourself. It's okay to reinvent yourself. That attitude of like, I know who I am and I know what I'm doing, it left me feeling stuck. It left me feeling stuck, and it made me feel hopeless, honestly. Letting go allowed me to spread my wings, and honestly, like, one of my favorite quotes ever is leap and the net will appear. And I feel like letting go of so much stuff has allowed me to leap. And I'm so excited for what's to come. In the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I launched the jewelry line and it was doing amazing. Like, I was so proud of all the pieces. I was so, like, excited and amazed with the quality. Like, I poured so much into this business and it was doing so great. But honestly, like 7 to 8 months in, I got super overwhelmed. And I had to take a break. Something that I felt really impacted my decision on wanting to take a break from my jewelry line was that I had 2 to 3 fraud orders, and they were like telling their banks that they didn't get it. I even made a TikTok about this girl named Jennifer who pissed me off. But honestly, those type of orders really, like, crushed my spirit. Like, it really bothered me. I was like, there was pictures of their packages getting delivered and you're still saying that you didn't get it. And it's like they were calling their bank to get the money back, not even calling me to get a new one or whatever. So it just made me want to take a break from the business. And so when everything sold out, I just never got more inventory. And it sucks because, like, I love the business. I was so proud of it, and I still am so proud of it. And I look forward in 2022 of being able to put more time into the business, creating collections that really speak to, like, my Dominican heritage, and just branching out more. So I'm super excited for what's to come for Beato Jewelry. The website is still active. You guys can still see what's on there. It's just everything's majority sold out. So I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. Something that, like, lives in the back of my head that I'm like, damn, was that I announced on Instagram in July of 2023 that I was going to be more active on YouTube. And then I only posted 1 video. That was one of those moments where I was kicking myself, like, oh my God, like, why did you do that? Why did you say that you were going to be consistent and then you weren't? That really, like, crushed my confidence, because I was like, well, I'm not somebody who sticks to their word. And it really messed with, like, my head for a while. But I brushed it off and I'm like, you know, I can't beat myself up for something that I didn't do. I didn't have the chance to do it. I was going through so much, and I try to like empathize with myself and give myself more grace. So this time around, when I say I'm gonna be consistent, I mean it. I mean it, and I'm so excited. That was all for today's video. If you guys have any questions, oh wait, I didn't speak up on my boyfriend. So I'm in a relationship. I have been with him for about a year and a half, a year and 2 months. Honestly, I couldn't be more grateful to have somebody who sees me, somebody who knows me, somebody who studies me, somebody who gets me, and somebody who I truly respect and really admire. He's just the greatest. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. It is the most calm, the most healthy relationship I've ever been in, and I'm just so grateful to have somebody in my life who's on my side, who I know has my back, and somebody who I know is truly by my side and will do anything for me, and I will do anything for him. So his name is Angel, and he's incredible. He's kind of shy. He doesn't speak as much as I do, but he said he would be down to do a few videos. So if you guys have any video ideas or any questions or anything like that, let me know and I'll have him do a video. I'm so excited. He's really funny. He's really funny. He writes comedy. He's the best. He's the best. So I can't wait for you guys to see him more. I can't wait to be more active on here. As always, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. If you guys have any video suggestions, let me know. Put them down below. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. I will see you guys again. I'm going to be posting every Saturday and every other Tuesday. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to be more active, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.